Hey, boys and girls. I'm happy to bring you the story today. We're going to be talking about our graduates here in a few minutes and how uh, they have graduated, and we're proud of them and their accomplishments. And then Pastor is going to be talking about Christian education. And sometimes we think Christian education is just about going to school and doing things at school. And uh, it can be, but it's not just that. I don't know about you, but sometimes we go to a lot of different schools through our lives. I know for me, I went to one school for first grade and half of second grade, and halfway through second grade, we moved. And I went to then another school from the second half of second grade to seventh grade. And then for eighth grade, we moved to another state and I went to school. Of course, then I graduated from eighth grade and I went to another high school. And then we moved to another state again. And I went 3 more years to one high school. And then I graduated. And then we moved to California. And of course, I went to a different college, but I managed to go to one college for all 4 years. So I went to a lot of schools, and not everybody goes to that many schools. And some people probably went to more schools than that. Education isn't just what school you went to or how many schools you went to. We learn a lot of things outside of school too. You might have learned how to ride a bike. You probably didn't learn that at school. Maybe mom or dad or a brother or sister taught you how to ride your bike. Or maybe you learned to play some kind of instrument. You probably learned that from a music teacher. Again, maybe your parents taught you how to play or something. Maybe you learned to cook, you like to cook, and somebody showed you how to cook in the kitchen. You learned to play some sports, basketball or soccer or something. You learn to go snow skiing or roller skating or skateboarding. All these things are things that we learn that we enjoy and they help us and they're good things, but we learn those outside of school, the things that we learn. And even after someday we get done with high school and we graduate, maybe then we go to college or we go to trade school or maybe we get a job. I don't know. But eventually someday we've got a job. There's still things to learn. We may be quote unquote done with school, but there's still more learning to do. We have to learn how to do our job that we have. There's things to learn there. Maybe someday we decide to get married and we have to learn how to be a good spouse or a good husband or wife. Maybe someday we'll decide to have kids and we have to learn how to be a good mom or dad. And we have kids that grow up, and kids don't come with instruction books. We have to learn how to do that and how to be a good parent. And so our whole life, we continue to learn and we're always learning new things. And the same thing's true about our relationship with Jesus. We're always learning new things. We can never know it all. We can never say, oh, I know all the stories I learned about Abraham and I learned about Moses and Noah and Daniel and King David and just all the stories. And I know them all. Maybe there's always more to learn. Just this past week, when I was doing my Bible reading, I read something and I was like, wow. I had to call Pastor and talk to him about it because I said, that's kind of new. I hadn't thought about that before. Let's talk about this for a minute. And so we're just always learning new things. And we continue learning and growing our whole life. So while we're happy for our graduates and we're happy what they've accomplished, and even those who aren't graduating this year, you're passing, you're being promoted on to the next grade. We're proud of your accomplishments too, but especially our graduates. But always remember, there's always something new to be learned. You're never done. You're never there. You just keep going. I think even when we get to heaven, we'll still keep learning. I don't know what there will be to learn, how many things will be to learn, but I suspect that we'll always be learning. By the way, when you get to heaven, if it's early, we just kind of got to heaven after Jesus comes. If you want to find me, look up because I'm going to spend the first bit of time trying to figure out just how fast those wings will take me. Okay. So if you're looking for me, look up. I'll be the guy zipping around going, how fast can I go? I want to learn. I want to figure out how to fly and how to do all those things. All right. We just appreciate you, boys and girls. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next time.